Hello everybody, the 8th of June 2023, St. Petersburg, Russia. You're watching Baklikov Live. My name is Sergey Baklikov, and today we are exploring the Soviet districts in the north of the city, mostly in the northeast of St. Petersburg. Hello everybody, and especially hello to all those ones who love to complain and in fact lie that I only show the tourist destinations, completely ignoring like hundreds of the live streams from different parts of St. Petersburg, including the Soviet parts and even the whole towns all over Russia, which are not even considered to be tourist ones. Okay, so let's begin it. We're staying on the corner of Prospekt Unconquered Avenue. Yes, dedicated to the Soviet unconquered people, unconquered during World War II, and Grazhdansky Prospekt. This is the very beginning of Grazhdansky Prospekt, Civil Avenue, which goes like all the way through the northeast of the city. That's the district constructed starting from 1960s. So special for Silvana Hori, I want to say it was not affected in World War II, because back then in fact it is not even existed. Okay, so let's begin our walk. Beautiful flowers, billboards, Yandex Путешествия, Yandex Travel. By the way, Yandex Travel, this is what I have started to use now in my trips, especially like in the winter time, when you remember every week I went all over Russia to the towns like Ekaterinburg, Chelyabinsk, Omsk, Novosibirsk, Samara, Volgograd. I used the Yandex Travel, Yandex Путешествия, and you know, Yandex Travel turned to be the alternative to Booking.com. Before that, the alternative of Booking.com turned to be the site called Ostrovok, what means like a little island. Okay, so Ostrovok used to exist like already for a long time, but anyway, somehow people preferred mostly to use Booking.com, because Booking is just older, so they used to have the older loyal customers, and people just kept using the Booking.com. But you know, when Booking.com left Russia and actually in fact stopped to serve the Russian hotels and Russian customers, so Ostrovok experienced a huge pump of the clients. I think the owners of Ostrovok turned to be the billionaires. Well, at least in rubles. Yes. When Booking.com is gone. Okay, I mean, like all the clients of Booking.com in Russia turned to be the clients of Ostrovok. But as always, Yandex, which is all over the place, Yandex, they are immediately reacted on that. They understood that this is now a great niche, and they are created Yandex Travel, Yandex Путешествия, or maybe they used to have, but they started aggressively to promote that, and I started to use Yandex Travel just because I have the Yandex Plus subscription, and every time they were giving me plus 10% the bonus, so cash back 10%. I'm not sure if 10% will be, if 10%, like it will be always like that. Now when they're trying to promote themselves, it's kind of good bonus, especially when we talk about the rental of the hotels. Well, the hotels, it's like usually a kind of decent money, and 10%. For example, even if it's like 3,000 rubles, 10%, 3,000 rubles, like about 50 bucks a night, or maybe 45 now. Okay, so it's like about $5 the return, which I can use then for Yandex Taxi. This is the school of the Olympic Reserve, the sports school. Webinar: why show the communist rundown parts of Russia? So you call this rundown part? Are you freaking okay? You're freaking idiots. And not the idiots. I once complained that I show so-called tourist destinations, that I'm going to the Soviet districts. You complain that I show the Soviet districts and call them rundown. Hello Galina Bragina, hello Dominante, Megalith, hello Neil McDonald's, hello everybody. So today we are having all the Soviet flavor vape club. They are selling the vapes here. Vape now becoming to be like really popular in Russia. Many people prefer now vapes because they are thinking that vapes not as bad for the health as the traditional nicotine cigarettes. You, by the way, may notice that here in the north of St. Petersburg, in a Soviet district, here is more trees. Here is more trees. Not only this territory itself, like initially had more trees. It's not like in the center of St. Petersburg where used to be the swamps. Well, here used to be a lot of trees. And the Soviet planning also like always considered to have the green areas. It's, you know, such a typical 1960s, 1970s Soviet planning. They tried to make it like all for people to have everything. Usually the typical Soviet blocks are, you know, consisted of not a high-rise residential buildings, 5 floors. Well, then it was 9 floors. For every several blocks, there's the school and the kindergarten. Like, so like really to be close, the schools to be close, and the kindergarten to be close to the residential buildings. The shops, and stuff like that. The bus stops, the metro stations. I'm not sure what enterprise is that. Now we will see. The whole enterprise. Hello Randall Tyler. Hello Steven Mucha. So what's this? I'm still not sure what's this. Here we only see the time, and now here you can see that it's really live stream, of June 2118. I'm gonna check just on Google what's the enterprise is this. Maybe it's now just a business center. That's why they don't have any certain sign there. Because business center is usually... Oh no, it's actually one of the biggest companies in Russia. It's Nornickel, what means Norilsk Nickel. Their headquarters in St. Petersburg. Maxidom, it's like Leroy Merlin. It's like DIY supermarkets, the construction materials supermarkets, everything for the renovation. This is, whoa, it's all the rusty Niva. Soon Ronald's Niva will look like this. Of course, if he will not taking care about it. We in the back streets. No, it's not the back streets. It's like the avenue, okay? So it's an avenue. So it's a big street. But I will take you to the side streets as well. We now yet will get inside of the yards. But you know what is, the complete truth about all this, like back streets, all about the Soviet neighborhoods, districts and stuff like that. Okay, so, the thing is, I myself would be happy every time, like, to show all the different stuff, including all the Soviet districts, including all the closest villages all around, But the truth is that when I go there, it's like always way less people watching than when I show like a really significant things. Okay? So the thing is, so-called tourist destinations, they are tourist destinations not for no reason, okay? That's because this is something what's worth to see, and that's what people wants to see. Why aren't you showing the beggars like in Vice's channel, John Dukeson? Well, that's because I barely see them. In order for me, like, intentionally go and look for beggars, well, just not my style, okay? Vasya, he just decided to make an easy fame, okay? So it's like way easier to go and hang out with beggars. It's like to find poor people and stuff like that. But this is just not my thing, okay? Not my thing. Meanwhile, I film everything non-stop, no cuts, no edits, already in more than 80 cities and towns, okay? And yes, sometimes we can see the beggars even on Nevsky, but to me it just makes no sense, and to go and to make a hype on them, okay? I mean, that could be easy for me just to go and or to have fun, with beggars, or vice versa, to make myself look like I'm such a kind man who are helping those poor alcoholics and stuff like that. But not my thing, just not my thing, okay? It's like if you will go to American vloggers, like to Action Kids, and you will asking him why he walking around New York and he never go to like ghettos there or around New York, like to all those how to say controversial places, and not showing that. Or when he go to Florida. Okay, so that's it. I understand this is just not Action Kids, and that's it. I mean, come on, hey, Dukeson, come on. Okay, so even if I now would want to talk to a beggar, well, where are the beggars? Okay, maybe I could show the trash. Okay, but how can I show you the trash? You see, no trash anywhere. Grazhdansky Prospekt. So now I'm walking all along the Grazhdansky Prospekt. I will walk through the metro station Akademichskaya now, academic, and then we'll come to the metro station called Grazhdansky Prospekt, and then we'll turn to Prospekt Prosvescheniya, what means Education Avenue. You see the Soviet flavor? It's now like we're still in 1970s. If not to take into consideration like all the modern cars and those colorful signs of the shops. Well, the shops used to be there as well, but the signs used to be like more modest, less colorful. Stacy O'Shields, love it. Thank you, Stacy. Hey, by the way, you love asking me about like why I don't do this stuff, which is Vasya doing. But I wonder if somebody is asking Vasya if he's making the stuff like I do. I think no, because most of foreigners being absolutely absorbed with anti-Russian propaganda, with a monstrous Russophobia, they are happy. They are completely happy to see that. Another enterprise. Human, thank you for the first super sticker. It is much appreciated. Okay, the Institutes of Educational Programs. Meanwhile, Julia Hopper joined the membership of my channel. Julia, thank you for joining again. Thank you for being and 0.3% of the members of my channel. Vasya gives free foods and medicines, and you only show us your bad haircuts. Okay, that's another typical lie. Okay, so you really want to say that all I show is my bad haircut? So it's like, never I went all over Russia and was showing you all over the place, but just my bad haircuts. Whoa, you're a typical mofo. Congratulations. And liar. Okay, liar. And look, the mofos like you, when they don't have an argument, they just beginning the personal insults, trying to talk about the people's appearance. Okay, appearance. I don't care. I don't even care much about my haircut. Okay, and you care about it. That's because you don't have more arguments. Okay, I already told you that. It's actually easy. It's actually easy to go and give free food to the beggars, to the like homeless people, and like, but well, yeah, like the strongest part is to find them. Okay. But it's easy, like, to use them for the videos to show, oh, what a great guy you are. But I would better ask why there's way more homeless people in your country, and why you are not supporting your own homeless people. Okay. And you better prefer to put your nose into the other country. John Dukson has the typical foreigner mindsets. They just want confirmation of their negative bias towards Russia. That is full of beggars. That is full of beggars. Vasya plays into this narrative like most Russian liberals. Yeah. All those liberals actually are doing pretty well, using all that negative narrative. Then they're watching my channel, and they won't believe that they were just lied, okay, or at least deluded, okay. They prefer to think that I am a Kremlin bot, Putin's boy, or how yet they call us. Sam, please show us more of the Soviet era Russia. I like that very much. Whoa. Thank you guys. Thank you for a great super chats. That's pretty much appreciated. That's a really great super chat. The super chats based on the real job, not on making just some stuff to please the negative expectations about Russia. You hear me? Duke's son, he found nothing better than, after all, just to say crap about my haircuts. But the thing is, I don't care much about my haircuts anymore. I used to when I was 18 years old, 19 years old, and wanted to be loved by the girls, including my wife. Now, not anymore. Look, here is the love message, Ksyusha. It's like a sweet form of the name Ksenia. Дай нам шанс, give us a chance, быть вместе, to be together. Oh, give it a chance. All we are need to give us the chance to be together. Okay, so there's somewhere there Ksenia is living. Well, this is already one of those not Soviet buildings, actually. Look, that's already like maybe the beginning of 2000s, maybe like 2005. Okay, so it's like, seems like Ksyusha just blocked the guy everywhere and was not taking the phone from him, blocks in WhatsApp, whenever, and he decided just to make such a message right under the window. Whoa, Paul, when will you put on the next DJ night shirt? We'll be outside. The last one was fabulous. Well, mostly I'm making my DJing on my DJ channel, and yesterday there was another DJ stream. But yeah, for the reason that it's unexpectedly for me, you loved the outdoor DJ stream on my channel a week ago. Okay, I will make more, because when I was making my DJ sets in the studio on this channel, there was many of you who complained like, hey, we came to watch Russia, we never came to listen to the house. Okay, so I moved the house sets to the other channel, but it seems like you love it like difference. You love a difference when there's an outdoor background to the sets. Human, thank you for the super sticker. It's much appreciated. We are now in the area of metro station Akademichskaya. It's there. Akademichskaya means academic. It's adjective. Mostly in Russia, all the metro stations are in adjective form. In Russian language, they respond the question, which one? In Russian language, какая. So the ending changing to akademicheskaya. Yes, the Russian language I know, with all its endings, with all its different forms. It's like, can be crazy for a foreigner to learn. Okay, I mean, like, it's so natural for natural born Russians, but it can be a problem for the foreigner. The local mall, Video, the largest chain of electronic supermarkets. Well, along with DNS, I guess. Modis, it's close. Rivgosh, that's the perfume supermarket. It's actually, I want to give a credit to the France, okay? So Macron said to his companies not to leave Russia. And you see, so here is Leroy Merlin, there's Rivgosh, Renault, though left Russia. But you see, now they were replaced with Moskvich. Okay, so there's also food courts, there's restaurants, and that is the Akademicheskaya metro station. This is the red line of St. Petersburg metro, Цветы, the flower store. Okay. Oh, you see, there's an Irish pub, Dublin, and beer house. Is it on the top, or it's just such a promotional sign? So, Akademicheskaya metro station. Meanwhile, I continue walking just strictly strides all the way through Grazhdansky Prospekt, Civilian Avenue. Civilian or civil. Do they have churches and Soviet districts? It's interesting that they have a couple churches here in this neighborhood, but it's interesting that they used to be here before. They used to be here before the Soviet districts. Back then, it was not a territory of St. Petersburg. It was like some villages, and those villages had the churches. And while the villages, like, all were, how to say, removed with the Soviet districts back in those days, however, they were not touching the churches. Even though actually many churches were abandoned and removed in the early Soviet years. The Russia Day at the 12th of June. Everybody come to Gazprom Arena. There will perform Sergei Lazarev, Annette Sai, Sasha Stone, Gradusy Band. Okay, Brock Freden. Hello, Brock. Brock gifting the memberships. It's awesome. Thank you for gifting 5 memberships. Whoa. Whoa. Hey, Brock. Thank you very much. Hello, Diana Blackburn. Once again, thanks to everybody who continue joining the membership. Membership, 100% of the revenue exactly from memberships. I all invest into traveling more around Russia. All right. All right. Human, thanks for another super sticker. Zrinko Vranges, hi to Croatia. We will all celebrate Russia Day. Yeah, thank you very much. Hello, Tanayan. Seems like this is the oldest buildings on Grazhdansky Prospekt, because this is like 1940s, beginning of 1950s. You see, many Soviet avenues are having so-called doublers, or like a secondary roads. So this is the secondary roads, and there's yet a walking alley. Cosmin Lazar, hello and thank you for the super sticker. Look, this is another Soviet feature, another typical thing for the typical Soviet 1960s neighborhoods. It's initially what was called Dom Byta, the house of, yeah, will sound now strange in English, but the house of households, okay? So it was like the administrative building where used to be many different things that people needs. For example, hairdressing salon. For example, the repair of the shoes and stuff like that. Well, now it's about the same, okay? So now it's like all like a little, I don't know, a little mall with several different businesses. For example, улыбка радости, a smile of the rainbow. Let me remind you that in Russia, rainbow is still just a rainbow. This is the store of the chemical households. Powder and stuff like that, you know, washing powder and all this stuff. Банкетный зал. It's the hall for banquets, okay? For example, to celebrate something. Табак, it's tobacco. Удачный, it's the store of farmers, grocers. Лавка пекаря, literally a baker's mall. On the second floor there's the dental office, Stomatologia Bella. Bella 24 hours? Wow. So it's like, look, it's like the dental office working 24/7. Alco Studio, what's Alco Studio? And Santechnica. Santechnica, it's sanitary techniques. Well, different stuff for, you know, bathroom, for the toilets. And this is a little kiosk where they sell the vegetables and fruits. All right. So I told you that I will take you to inside of one of the yards here. Okay, let's do that while it's not that dark here yet. Hi to Helsinki. Hello David Day. Hello Dragi Sokol. I'm saying hi to everybody, and I hope you enjoyed this Soviet walk. This is the real Soviets. This is the real Soviet flavor here. It's a Soviet flavor. In fact, not much changed here since 1970s. Well, of course, like except the cars, billboards. Okay, let's get inside of one of the yards here. Lilac. Okay, so now we're gonna get to the block. All right. A typical 1970s panel building. You see here it's mostly consisted of such a already pre-made panels. It's not the bricks. All right. Getting inside of the block, inside of the yard. And the first what we can see, it's the kindergarten. You remember what I told you, that in the typical Soviet planning, for every at least 2-3 blocks there have to be the kindergarten and the school. Also, you see now, as soon as I've entered to the yard, we already can see two guys with the dogs. It's funny that often people asking me when I'm walking like Nevsky or places like that, where are the dogs? Okay, the dogs are, well, in the places like here, people are not taking the dogs to Nevsky, okay? Because it's not like really place for the dogs, okay? So people are walking with their dogs in their neighborhoods, in their frigging blocks, okay, just in their yards. The electric transformator. What's the cars parked in the yard? It's pretty green inside of the yard. Oh, Cosmin Lazar celebrates already 24 months of membership. Best vlogger from our mother Russia. Thank you so much. And that was the place for trash cans. The guys are riding the scooter. By the way, several weeks ago I also was making the live stream when I got my camera right on my forehead, and I was like riding the scooter all around these neighborhoods. You can go and check that out. You see now another person with the dog. So you see people are walking with their dogs in their neighborhoods and their yards. They are not going to walk with their dogs on Nevsky or, I don't know, Palace Square. A big playground for kids. Really impressive how green it is there. Oh yes, it was not that green yet 2 weeks ago when I was here. Okay, meanwhile, let's go back to the avenue. So I think I will, you know, variate, like walking in the streets and like walking inside of the yards, okay? Hi Kim OC, nice stream. Yeah, enjoy this, enjoy. That is the great alternative to the streams from the historic city center of St. Petersburg, isn't it? Shaverma 24/7. Here 24/7, 365. You can get shaverma. Shaverma never losing its popularity. It's popular because it's one of the best and the cheapest ways to get stuffed. Okay, it's only like, well, $2.50 or $3 in order to get a huge shaverma and to get stuffed for a half of the day. And that shaverma, it's all consisted of the ingredients absolutely everybody loves. Look, everybody loves cucumbers. Everybody loves the chicken meats. Well, relatively, of course. Of course, like there always can be the people who don't like cucumbers, tomatoes, lettuce, grilled chicken meats, and all it's just like inside of the pita. So usually why shaverma is popular, because it is consisted of the ingredients normally everybody loves, and it's cheap, relatively cheap. And the equipment, like a kitchen equipment to cook that, it's always like cheap, also cheap. All they need is just like mostly that, like a stick turning around the oven and equally grilling the chicken meat on it. I keep walking. This is the Soviet districts of the north of St. Petersburg. Continue walking all the way along Grazhdansky Prospekt. Now that is the intersection with the so-called Severny Prospekt, Northern Avenue. It's the avenue which goes from the east to the west in the north of St. Petersburg. And I'm walking like mostly the direction of northeast. You can check the map and you will understand where I am. Hi, Eleanor Lagerholm. Rosneft. What means Российская нефть? And Российская нефть means Russian oil. Russian oil gas station. But you know, in Russian language, we don't say gas station. Because in Russian language, if you will say gas station, it will be but you will mean like a petrol station, the station when you can get a petrol or diesel. That's really gonna be confusing because here we call this автозаправочная станция, like after filling station. And when you talk about the after filling station, AZS, like abbreviation AZS, we mean petrol and diesel, okay? And gas station here means that it's a gas, it's a propane. And well, decent amount of cars, especially like commercial transportation, like the buses, they are using the gas. Like all those little Gazelle buses. They are riding every day. So they are having a huge mileage. And the thing is, propane here, yes, it's a €0.5 per liter of the fuel here in Russia now. And the propane even like twice cheaper, so it's like a quarter of euro per liter of propane. So the buses are having a huge mileage, and of course they are saving up a lot of money. Like imagine every single day they are spending 2 times less money on the gas than they would spend on the fuel. Look, so Silvana Hori was asking me about the churches. So here is the church, but this is definitely looks like a new church. So new churches here as well. Yes, because you see, it's a big neighborhood. It's a big neighborhood actually. Well, here living way more people than living in the historic St. Petersburg, because, well, the density of the buildings and their, how to say, like how tall they are. So like just more people living in each of this building than in a typical building in St. Petersburg. More floors, more apartments, and of course, like many people are religious and they need somewhere to go to pray, to go for the service. All right. Another avenue which we cross now. Hello, I'm Bear 13. Okay, I'm gonna get to one more neighborhood. Hi, there's Brown. This is Semishagov, one of the stores of the chains of the supermarkets. Kebab from chef. You see, wow, shawarma from 99 rubles. It's like 120. And bucks. You see, that's why people love shawarma. Hello, Davy Mav. Hi to Italy. What? Look, the real Soviet car staying here, half abandoned. Another Soviet classic. It's VAZ 2101. VAZ like Vaz or Lada. Vaz means Volsky Автозавод, Volga car factory. There, yes, really the store, not the store, like factory is located in the town of Taliati, not far from Samara. Yes, literally in Volga region, near the Volga River. The trash. All right, so you see another yard, and here is another kindergarten. Typical Soviet planning of 1960s continue everywhere here. The playground for kids, but now already no kids as it's like 10 o'clock. Hi, Marquetta. No, I was not in those neighborhoods yet. kindergarten, the workout area, ping pong table, workout zone. And again, you see, immediately we see the people with the dogs. So those ones who were asking me, where are the dogs on Nevsky? Well, let me tell you, the dogs are not on Nevsky. The dogs are in the hoods. Stefan D, I don't understand what you're writing. Russian or English, please. And that's the place where you can buy water, just a still water, clean still water, and that's the automatic. You just put your big, how to say, big jar there, big jar. You put the money there, and that's it. That's actually for those who want to be 100% sure that they are drinking like a clean water. The cars. Another playground for kids there. You guys remember predictions 16 months ago? That in a year Russians will stay without the cars, as the whole world turns off Russia, and soon we will not even have the car parts to repair the cars. But yeah, I know guys, it will be soon. Just give it a time, right? Just give it 6 more months, okay? That's what I hear all the time. Just give it 6 more months. Come on, it's not gonna work that fast. One of the modern residential buildings here looks pretty good. Usually I'm not a fan of the modern architecture, but this building I like. Hello Maria Dervish. Hello Gina Skinner. All right, another enterprise there. Circle absent. Very functional and well provided suburbs. Yes, it's pretty functional. You know, in the Soviet Union, they first of all had to think about the functionality. Now many people are calling the Soviet architecture, the Soviet buildings, like, you know, like ugly buildings. Yes, They are, well, we can call them like ugly. Okay, maybe not ugly, but like nothing special, like very utilitarian. But you need to know the context back in those days. Back in those days, especially in the end of 1940s, through the whole 1950s, and even yet in 1960s, it was like all the post-war era, and that was the time when so many people yet were needs the housing, and a better housing. And first of all, the Soviet government was thinking about the providing of the housing, okay? And actually they were making that. Those apartments are absolutely functional. Yes, like not as beautiful outside as they used to be in the pre-revolutionary times and even in the Stalinist times, okay? But there just was not time taking care about that, okay? It was more important to care about how functional they are. The thing is, making like more beautiful, if we can say so, more beautiful buildings, like was taking way more time than to make a typical Khrushchev residential building consisted of panels, or even the building like this. Okay, the maintenance. Also, back in the Soviet days, well, at least the 5-storied Khrushchev buildings were considered as a temporary buildings. Temporary. Khrushchev was thinking that, okay, so at first let's close the needs of the Soviet people in their own individual housing, and then when we will do that, we will start thinking about aesthetic parts of the buildings. Then we can allow ourselves a longer construction, like longer in time, and like more nice buildings. But now the priority is just to give a housing to the people. Аптека, drugstore, стоматология, dental office, лазерная косметология, the laser cosmetology, Почта России, post office, post of Russia, or like a Russian post. Море чая, a sea of sea, мед, honey, табак, ремонт телефонов, the phones repair, мясо, collective farm, meat from the collective farm, аптека, 24/7 drugstore, 24, you see, 24 часа. Oh, the Gold 585, the chain of jewelry stores and pawn shop. Oh, Manul 103 sent 1,000 rubles which is like about 13 bucks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Yeah, thank you for supporting the Soviet walks. Kopirka. It's a copy salon. That means that's the place where you can photograph, you know, photograph yourself for the documents, to make the copy of the documents, to print something out. Like, for example, you have the document which you need to print out, and that's where you can come if you don't have your own printer at home, and scanner икра, caviar and fish, икра и рыба. Гражданский проспект 114, 114 Гражданский проспект. Being St. Petersburg. Meanwhile, here is the rain. Be gone. The billboards with an image of the hero of Russia. Another more modern building, like maybe the first decades of 2000s. Hello, Lily Pop. Hello, Shelly Vasquez. Okay, here I already came to another metro station, which is called Grazhdansky Prospekt, Civil Avenue. You see, it's also like, even the metro stations here already like more utilitarian. It's not like the metro stations of 1930s, 1940s, 1950s. Nope. More utilitarian. And inside they are more utilitarian as well. And that's where is the intersection of Prospekt Prosvescheniya and Grazhdansky Prospekt. Grazhdansky Prospekt means civil, or should I say civilian avenue, and Prospekt Prosvescheniya, it's the education avenue. So it's, I mean, named after the education. Because the Soviet Union glorified, absolutely glorified the education. Hello, Evarista Green. Okay, now here I'm gonna turn to Prospekt Prosvescheniya. Tons of scooters. KFC, and 20 meters from here was metro station, the entrance to Grazhdansky Prospekt metro station. It's also the red line. It's a technical trim. Yellow, it's a technical trim. The rain keep going, and little by little I'm turning to be wet. Being really far in the north, this is already more like 1980s era. Yes, Vladimir Litus is right. The rain keep going. KFC. VTB Bank, VTB Bank. In the streets of St. Petersburg, you still can meet as the really old trams, as the newest ones, like this one. It's a new one. The contract service in the military. Are they expensive to buy in St. Petersburg? You mean apartments here? Yes. Now it's relatively expensive. It becomes expensive in St. Petersburg because St. Petersburg is booming now. Yet 15, even 10 years ago, everybody was dreaming to go to Moscow. Okay, and the price there were skyrocketing just because of a huge ask. But now, little by little, people realized that St. Petersburg is great. Kazan is great. So St. Petersburg is booming. Kazan, the capital of the Republic of Tatarstan, is booming. And Krasnodar is booming. Krasnodar growing up for 15 years from a 500,000 to 1 million residents already. Sochi, absolutely booming. But look, dudes, relatively, especially by the Western standards, it's still it's very affordable housing here in St. Petersburg. So think about it. Well, there's a modern neighborhood. Looks like maybe 5-7 years ago. You see that? By the way, Ronald now renting apartment not far from this neighborhood. He's like more in the northwest. I'm in the northeast. You see the construction's going. This is a modern building. That's a modern building. There on the background's a modern building. Well, this is like old 1980s, you see? This is 1980s. But there, that's already our days. Would 300,000 rubles be enough for 2-bedroom flats? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? No, fuck no. gosh. When I was saying that it's like relatively cheap, it doesn't mean it's that cheap. I don't think you will buy anything for 300,000 rubles even in a small towns. Maria Dervish, Albina, today she is at home, but you don't worry about Albina. She can take care about herself. $300,000 rubles for 2-bedroom apartments. Damn, you have no idea what you're talking about. I mean, really? Like less than $5,000 for 2-bedroom apartment in St. Petersburg? Damn, that's nuts. That's completely nuts. You have a totally wrong imagination about Russia. It's the scientific institutes. Something about electric. Construction. Well, how much, Sergey? 2+ bedroom flats? I do not live in Russia. Okay, you don't live in Russia, but damn it, how is it even possible to be that ridiculous to think that you can buy an apartment in St. Petersburg for less than $5,000? The mall, and another mall here, it's called Prometheus. Petersburg supermarkets and DNS. DNS, that's the largest chain of the digital supermarkets. I mean the electronic supermarkets. Petersburg, what means intersection, and that's the grocery supermarket. Okay, shawarma, again shawarma, and wow, center plova, the center of plov. Kinopolis, movie theater. Kinopolis, what means like cinema polis. Well, again, we're entering into, going next to the Soviet part, one of the older Soviet districts. Okay, meanwhile it's 22 8:20 local time. The rain stopped, by the way. Керамическая плитка, ceramic tile, паркет, laminate. Mosaics, керамомарадцы, керамомарадцы company. Okay, I just said it's over and it's begun again. I mean the rain. So, who wanted the Soviet districts? You got them today. Car parts. Petersburg, one of the largest chains of grocery supermarkets all over Russia. Hello, Anatoly Kikimov. Shelly Vasquez. Rainy but peaceful. Yeah, the rain just by itself is not peaceful. Hey, me yours. Imagine what must be in the heads of so many people in the West, thinking that the housing here as cheap as for less than $5,000 you can buy an apartment, especially in a big city like St. Petersburg. Another avenue which is intersects Prospekt Prosvescheniya. We are on Education Avenue now. Hello Peaceman, hello Tina, hello everybody who continued joining this amazing stream. I'm ready, Ramnath. Hey, I'm ready. Welcome back. Nice to see you, and thank you for the super sticker. Nice to see Omreni. Don't get sick walking under the rain. Well, if it will happen for me to get sick again, it will happen. We can only hope. It's public transportation, which is first rate very cheap in St. Petersburg. Well, it's like about 80 cents per ride. Hybrids, high weight label. I'm now walking until the metro station, which is named after this avenue, Education Avenue, Prospekt Prosvescheniya. And that must be already the blue line of St. Petersburg Metro. That's where I will finish today's live stream. Anyway, you see, it becomes dark. Soviet buildings. Sergey, how much did it cost to heat your apartment during the winter? It's about like $30. My whole utility bill is less than $100. And I'm not sure how exactly is the heating, but it must be like $30. Commercial estates. Is that per month? Yes, I'm saying per month. A little square. High toxic trash. High package bill. Supermarket. Another Petersburg. Hello, Tane, I lost it. There is also located Детский мир, ветеринарный центр, veterinary center 24/7. Okay, you can bring your pets 24/7 there. Okay, Biden. The restaurant, which is called Biden. Biden. They're like saying, Biden. Biden, such a Biden. Look, it's 22:33 and it's still kind of bright, so they still never turns on the lamppost. Nice Soviet sculpture. Jacques Godbout, you are traditionally ridiculous. You know that I speak only English and Russian. So why the hell you're writing me and seems like Spanish? You're ridiculous. It would be even brighter now, if not the clouds. The sky is now actually covered with the clouds. We are multicultural, Sergey. It's not about if you are multicultural or not, okay? It's about you address to me and you are writing the language that you know I don't understand. It has nothing about the multiculturalism, okay? And this makes you ridiculous, completely ridiculous. John K. What's the time there, Sergey? Okay, just 1 minute ago I said it's 10:33. I thought you can't video in Russia. I'm telling Putin. Okay, go and say to Putin. Yeah, you are even more ridiculous than Jack God vows. Believe me, here in Russia you can film in way more places than in Europe and the United States. Okay? Also, like, it really tells a lot about you from not a good side that you are thinking you go to report something what you considered illegal. So actually you now like shows that you are the one who loves to report people. Damn, this is so low. I mean, I don't care, but it just tells about you. Go film a cop, we can do that in America. Okay, no problem. I filmed a lot of cops. So what? Okay, I'm already all wet. The rain keeps going. But there's only 2 blocks until I will reach my final points of today's live stream. I'm all wet, but I'm gonna finish what I begun. Good fella. That's ridiculous. When does Vika finish school? She finished school in 2 years. Thank you for this wonderful stream. Informative. Welcome. Now it's about the time to turn on the lamppost. Umbrella is for liberals. Well, not really for liberals actually, but today the rain was not forecasted. So today's forecast of the local meteorologist was about same as the Western experts. Shelly Vasquez, thank you for the super sticker. Thank you for supporting my totally awesome channel. My totally awesome non-libtard channel. Alvira was smarter than you today, Sergey. Draghi, it's nothing about like being smart. She's just never planned to go with me today because she has another things to do. That's the first thing to do. And the next thing, I would go for the live stream anyway today, because usually I do what I plan no matter what. The only thing that's, well, at least if I would see the forecast of the rain, I would take the umbrella. And that's it. That's a functionalism. The late Soviet functionalism. Totally awesome. Best English Russia stream on YouTube, periods. Yes, this is the best live streams in Russia. We're really enjoying our time instead of like sitting and whining. Yeah. Imagine how many whiners there looking for your pity. It's like they're saying, pity me please, pity me. And evil Putin hurts me, pity me please. I'm living under repressions, pity me please. Mark Morris for Mother Oil, Sergey. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. mark the essentials Morris. Okay, the light is turned on. Oh, Manul 103, extra support because of the unexpected hardship today. Getting totally wet again. Thanks for the great stream. You're welcome. Yeah, I'm wet, but I was not complaining, okay? I'm ready, Remnant. Appreciate your dedication, Sergey. Thanks so much. The thing is why I keep going, because, okay, wet is just wet. After all, I will come home and I will take a shower and that's it. Then I will take a towel and that's it. I will be dry again. But I need to finish what I have started. Hello, Jenny Lynn, best smile on YouTube. Yeah. And especially great to know that it's not only great smile, but this is the smile which I'm sure irritates many of my haters. Another перекресток there. Supermarket. Again, here is the new constructions and some newer neighborhoods. It seems like I'm just one block from the metro station. Hi Okotila, human, thanks again for the super sticker. Some modern housing. Dogs eat fresh. Welcome to Russia. Whenever you will feel it's comfortable for you to come. Albina, my wife, telling me that I have to drink a hot tea. You see, taking care about me. Понял тебя. Понял. My wife's channel now called Albina House because on her channel she is now playing the house music because I trained her to DJ. I have an appointment with Ronald to shave my nose hair. Today I was talking with Ronald on WhatsApp, and it happened in the moments when I was in the toilet and I was dumping a crap. And I told him that right now I'm in the toilet, sitting on a toilet pan and dumping a shit. And I told him, would you like me to photograph my crap in the toilet pan? He said no. And I told him that he was not asking me if I want to see his nose hair when he sent me that picture. And that was one of the most disgusting things I saw for the last, I don't know, like probably several months at least. Пол локтя, съешь еще этих мягких французских булок, да выпей за чаю. Ты чё как шрифт разговариваешь? Well, after all, I was nicer to Ronald and I never sent him the picture of my crap swimming in the toilet pan. But damn, I mean, like seriously, a couple days ago he went to the barber and with a wax he cut the hair from his nose, and then he photographed that stick with the wax and his nose hair, and that was pretty disgusting. As disgusting as when he sent me that on WhatsApp. I even deleted that not to see that. Techno-lit, innovative ovens for Russian banya, fireplaces, ovens, bathhouses, saunas, master sound, the master of saunas. Yes, in Russia people here love the bathhouses, saunas. Yeah, guys, that was disgusting. I would even send you this picture now because it's still in my photos. But damn, I really want you to see that. I mean, I really love you enough not to show you that. I would not even show that to Jacques Godbout. I mean, alone. Can Albina bring you an umbrella? Yes, she can. She can now request a taxi, drive for 35 minutes here, and to bring me the umbrella. But the thing is, hi man. But the thing is, that just makes no sense. Tokyo City and Bach Roma restaurants. Okay, one more block. One more block to my finish point. $11 in St. Petersburg. Meanwhile, I'm here stuck in the middle of the avenue, waiting for another green light. 40 more seconds yet. And that's definitely not the place where you can risk to jaywalk, because it's 3 lanes here. All right, dudes. Maybe there is a store nearby where you can buy raincoats. Yeah, maybe. But at the same time, I'm only 1 block from the place where I plan to finish my live stream. Okay? And again, it makes no sense. Anyway, I'm already wet. How can't you not to understand that? I wonder if you can understand that. Hi. О, ничего себе. Hi. They said they are watching me. They called me Baklykov. Шикарно, шикарно. Шикарно. You see, I've met my subscribers. I've met my subscribers. They told me they are watching me. They said, Baklykov, hello. Ну, Baklykov, привет. Мы смотрим тебя. We are watching you. Yeah, you know, sometimes I'm thinking what it would be if I would stream here like in Russian language. If I would stream in Russian language, my videos would be promoted way more to the Russian audience. And I think eventually that could be kind of uncomfortable thing for me. I love it now that I have my audience all over the world, but at the same time, like really not many people know me here. And it's like nobody like really stalking me. Nobody wants taking the selfies. I mean, it's nice. It's nice if it would coming like here and there, okay, little by little. But if I would got like really like popular here, and it would happen pretty often, then I think it would just uncomfortable. Well, for now, here in St. Petersburg, I'm mostly getting recognized with the foreigners. And the foreigners actually even often stalking me. Yeah, they are stalking me. Like, you remember Shuri Koliganov? He stalked me. And I was thinking, what a mofo. But then he turned to be actually a good guy. But in fact, I don't really like stalking. You can be both, do both English and Russian. Yeah, I can, but unfortunately, there's only 24 hours in a day. If I were in St. Petersburg, I would totally stalk Sergey's live stream. Yeah, I mean, look, if somebody like really wants to meet me, they need to address me through the email, okay, introduce himself and stuff like that. But no need to try to set the meet with me in the chat, especially if we're talking about not a regulars. It's like you, Susan, who are watching me all the time, or like Shelly Vasquez, or like Stacy O'Shills, the guys who are here all the time, like Greg Macmillan, I don't know. You guys, yeah, you can tell me like, hey, I'm here, let's meet. But pretty often I was stuck with the guys who usually don't appear to be here, and they were never tried to introduce themselves by email. And like sometimes it happens so that, okay, they are telling me they are watching me for years, but normally they are not writing me, okay? And okay, I'm thankful that you are watching me for years, okay? But in fact, I almost never or barely heard from you in the chat. And now you want me to abandon everything and to go to meet just because you came here and you were watching me for years. It's not how it works. I'm almost there. Albina sent you the link. Go and check that out. I think Albina now turned to be a very good student of mine. Diana, Vika will have her final exam tomorrow. But she have to study for 2 more years. The thing is, Victoria now going through the exams because in Russian language you can leave the school after 9 grades or after 11 grades. And even if you taking a decision to continue education for 2 more years, you have to go through the exams for those who finished 9 grades, okay? And then, of course, like my daughter will have to pass the exams in the 11th grade. And so it's like in 2 years again, she will have all this stress again. Look, there we still can see the sunset. If it would be not cloudy today, we would see a frigging sunset. Now I want to drink a coffee. Well, I didn't said tea, but I want a coffee, okay? All right. 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 So many upsells. Burger King having a lot of upsells. Oh. Okay, K014. K014. Come on. Circle Absinthe, thank you for the walk through the Soviet districts of St. Actually, districts. I already need to go to Timo, to the barber. Susan M, thank you for the excellent and educational live stream today. You're welcome. I'm really happy that you loved this alternative walk, not through the historic St. Petersburg, but the Soviet districts. However, it seems like I never heard today from any of those mofos who were like asking for the non-tourist destination most of all. 14. Мне необходимо 2 сахара. Думаю, нет. Спасибо. Nicholas Thompson, thank you for the super chats. Burger King sells beer in St. Petersburg. Yes, they are selling the beer. Meanwhile, I have only 9% of the charge left, and I'm not even sure if now it will charging. О, нормально. Так. Wait, hour ago you was talking about that you don't take care about your haircut. And now do I care much? I mean, I don't care much about my haircut. How can you not like that face? Yeah. But in the same time, many of my haters, vice versa, are finding my smile as like irritating. I saw the comments like I am a delusional idiot with a stupid grin. Oh, Brit celebrates for a month of membership. Thank you, Sergey, for the awesome stream and for braving the wet weather for us. You are the best. You're welcome, and thank you for, in my turn, let me tell you, thank you for being a member for already 4 months. Everybody continue joining the membership. Join 0.3% of my subscribers who joined membership. 0.3%. Damn it. Only 0.3% of the subscribers joins membership, even though 100% of the revenue from the membership I completely spending for the trips. That's how I have visited Yekaterinburg, Chelyabinsk, Novosibirsk, Omsk, Perm, Samara, Volgograd, and many more places. By the way, recently St. Petersburg began the direct flights to Khabarovsk and Vladivostok. I think I need to use it one day. But for this, I need more than 0.3% of the members. For fuck's sake. Ooh. Maxim Libin. Yes, just 3 days ago, Aeroflot started the direct flights to Vladivostok. Pekka's Bill, how many time zones away is Vladivostok? It seems like nine time zones. St. Petersburg needs a flight to Magadan. Oh yes. But at the same time, I need more than 0.3% of members, for fuck's sake. Ooh. Hi, Mark Davis. It's 6:15 a.m. in Vladivostok. Imagine 6:15. Well, so it's like 7 hours. It's 7 hours. Yeah, 7 hours from here. 7 hours difference, man. Yeah, Jacques got about 0.3%. 0.3%. Damn it. I mean, that's shame. That's shame. Diane Blackburn. No worries, no worries. I'm actually kidding. I mean,
nobody obliged to join the membership. But at the same time, I'm just like telling that if more people will join membership, it will give more possibilities. That's it. Actually, already in the winter, I told you guys, remember that actually I have the budget to go to Vladivostok from the memberships, like monthly budgets. But back then I was making even the poll. I was asking you, what would you love me to continue going to like closer places, but once a week, or to go just like only to Vladivostok one time a month? And most people voted that you want me to keep going to closer cities, but once in a week, then while little by little the amount of members will keep growing. Tina Wetzel, no, you guys, don't worry. I didn't mean I'm pushing or something. Careful, it's hot. Save your tongue for Whopper. You know what is the most interesting thing I read today? It's CNN. Look, they met greater than expected resistance from Russian forces. They met greater than expected resistance from Russian forces. Oh yes. I mean, it seems they got to believe their own propaganda. Yeah, after all, they met the greater than expected resistance from Russian forces. CNN, please no. Look, I'm reading CNN not because I want to get like a really valuable information from there, but just like to know like what they're writing. I can't believe you eat Burger King, don't eat the Impossible Burger. Mike Skywatcher, you saw I ate burger here? Did you even see I ate burger here now? Are you freaking okay? I came here just to drink freaking coffee. Okay, now let me finish today's live stream. Let's get to the metro.
До свидания, спасибо. Okay. All right. I'm in the north of St. Petersburg. I was walking all the way from northeast. I'm already in the northwest of St. Petersburg. Burger King! Burger! 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 Okay, here is a complete maintenance of the water pipes. Burger! By the way, at the 10th of June, the clown is coming. Vika's clown. You know who I'm talking about? Vika's clown. I hope you all love today's Soviet flavor. Tina Wetzel, no idea what a clown I'm talking about. I mean, look, Vika, my daughter, she has a clown. Who is that? Yes, Roman, Shelly, you're right. Roman, my nephew, my cousin's son, Catherine. You remember Catherine? Catherine, she used to show you so-called Nauli last year. Nauli, she is a yoga. She is a real professional yoga. And I remember how a year ago I was asking her to show how she touched her back with her tummy. Yes, you remember that? How she was touching her back with her tummy, literally. The bar place, Joy's Pizza, Contact Bar. It's a chain of bars. Usually it's like pretty much targeted for like 20 plus audience. It's almost 11:30. Des Brown, that was porn, Sergey. Come on, it was not porn. It was just her touching her back with her tummy. All right. Oh, look at that. $100 minus from this guy wallet. It's like about $50 a fine for a wrong parking, and $50 for so-called evacuation. Now here happens the process of evacuation. Not to mention the lose of the time. I mean, like, waste of time managing it all. So at first, this guy will have to go to the area for the towed cars. Yeah, come on, but that was stupid to park the car right next to that sign. I mean, it's not like somewhere where it's not obvious, but here it's completely obvious. All right. Look, one of thousands of flower shops in St. Petersburg, and also working 24/7. Yeah, I told you many times before that somehow in Russia it's already pretty much known that if your flower business is not operating 24/7, then it's gonna bankrupt. Shawarma 24/7, and хочу kebab, I want a kebab, also 24/7. Yeah, 24/7. Well, this is a pretty active area because it's area around the Prospekt Prosvescheniya metro station, the blue line of St. Petersburg metro. Ремонт телефонов, the phone's repair, vape. More of Soviet buildings. The metro station is there. Now that's from where I will go home. And then I just will take scooter. Local time 11:30. Where is the car? The car is in the yards. I decided not to take a car because I knew that I will start in one place and then we'll finish in a way more distant place. Okay? That's why I have found it makes no sense to go by car. All right, Prospekt Prosvescheniya, metro station, Education Avenue. Another 1960s pretty utilitarian metro station. You can buy the ticket here, or you can just pay with the card. Tina Wetzel, no service underground? Really? No service? Are you freaking kidding me? Shelley Vasquez loved Russian metro stations. So clean and beautiful and full of history. Yes, especially the stations until the beginning of 1960s. Okay, I need to go that way in direction of Cupertino.
next one.
The scheme. Well, now I'm going from here to Nevsky Prospekt. So now we will come here.
Do they have English at the purchase kiosk for train tickets? I believe those machines, pay machines, have. Well, but I think that you can learn how to say one ticket, please, in Russian. Один билет, пожалуйста.
That is the whole map of St. Petersburg Metro. You see we're now going from here. Actually today I was walking like from here. I was going up north in the east and then was walking to the west, came here and now going down to the center. We are on the blue line now. The connection with machinist. But you don't use it without the real need, okay? Okay, we are just here now. Yes, you see, and we need to go here.
How do you like it? Our amazing metro. Nice welcome. It's so fast. The signal is trying to keep up.
Наталья Кривенцова, good night.
It's almost midnight here in St. Pete. 13 minutes to midnight. Черная речка. Not politically correct name of the station, Black River. I chosen one.
Осторожно, двери закрываются. Следующая станция Петроградская.
Petrogradskaya next. Well, Petrogradskaya. That's the metro station in the center of Petrogradsky district, where Leo Tolstoy Square, you remember? So we are already entering the center of St. Petersburg. Hi to Texas. Nogda.
Nogda.
Hey, just Brown the ride is only 70 rubles, which is about 80 cents. Chandeliers, it's like it's pulled into Swelling's dining hall. Yeah, that was.
Double doors. Gorkovskaya metro station, and after that, Nevsky Prospekt. Circle W range. Okay, Gorkovskaya metro station. It is located right next to Petersburg Fortress and the Trinity Bridge. So in fact now we will ride right under the Neva River. Imagine that now we will rise below the Neva River. Yes. So we now will ride exactly below the Petersburg Fortress, Neva River, the Palace Square. Okay, Nevsky Prospekt. The next station is ours. Hey Shelly, imagine right now we rise below, like under Petersburg Fortress, under the Neva River. Nevsky Prospekt. Also here is the underground connection with the line 3, what means the green line. Okay, Grazhdansky canal. Grazhdansky canal there.
Mama Roma. Mama Roma pizza. Okay, cosmetology. Business lunch from Mama Roma. Mama Roma, it's a chain of Italian cuisine restaurants. Okay, the jewelry salon. The season of silver. All right. The discounts for silver items. Okay, exclusive tours in St. Petersburg. I'm going to Borscht. Borscht. Я в Borscht. The restaurant. All right. So look, when I told you that when we were on Gorykskaya metro station, you see Gorykskaya metro station, this is Petersburg Fortress, and that's where we are. So we rode exactly, you see, exactly under Petersburg Fortress, under Neva River, and came here. Alright, dudes. And now, do you recognize this place?
Экскурсия по каналам города Санкт-Петербурга. Победова, Мойка, Фонтанка, Нева. Катер стоит на посадке. Проходите, занимайте места.
Look, there's a cloudless place. Shelly Vasquez, Stargaze, thank you so much for the underground metro experience. Loved it. Thank you too, Shelly. Thanks so much. Thank you everybody who are supporting my channel. Shelly, thanks again. So you see where it's midnight now. Midnight. 12:03, and look where it's cloudless. Look how like really bright there. Not that bright because of the clouds, but where no clouds, look how really freaking bright there. Hello Mark Martin, hi to Pensacola. Meanwhile, are we bar hopping today? No, not on freaking Thursday. Look, and now here the guys are inviting for the night rides. The night boat rides under the racing drawbridges. Alright guys, thank you for watching today. I hope you really enjoyed the walk all along the Soviet districts, and it's really great then to appear to be in metro, and finally to get to Nevsky Prospekt and Grazhdansky Cathedral and the House of Zinger, VK.com office, and Gribayov Canal, and Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. Okay, dudes, my name is Sergey Baklikov. This is Baklikov Live from St. Petersburg, from Russia, with love and peace in the traditional panorama. Galina Bragina, Brits, Tina Wetzel, Gina Skinner,
Neil McDonald's, Manu 103, Shelly Vasquez, Paul Lokti, Susan M. See you all. Mewers, Judy Butterfield, Chess Brown, Circle Absinthe, Doxy Trash, Eleanor Lagerholm, Circle W Range, Unbear 13. All right, from Grybaev Canal, from Church of the Savior and Spilled Bloods, from St. Petersburg, from Russia, from Bucklick of Life, with love and peace. See you guys.